I think from relationships, what I've
Mm.
what I kind of learned is that
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna meet different people in your life, and some people, but this is not everybody. Some people have the key to all your defenses,
Amen.
and I hate those people
Mm-hmm.
because when you, I think relationships, especially when it comes to dating, love, and it's kind of a game where in the beginning one has, everybody comes with their own mask. Nobody is really showing their real self. Everybody's is either pretending to be somebody they're not, or they are giving the best version of themselves, the one that don't fart and don't sneeze at night.
Snore, man.
and like, then when you get comfortable, that's when you start, you know releasing the real you, and you start, and then there's always going to be in relationship somebody who's has the upper hand and the other one who has the lower hand. It's always like this. It's very rare that relationship when they're both on the same playing field. It's
I
usually
agree.
one is the dominant, and the other one is dominated. It's and when it becomes complicated, it's when some people love to be. So there's two complicated parts when you have two alphas who are trying to dominate each other,
Mm.
and because both are not used, right? But then you have those situations when you are usually a dominant, and you end up with someone who has like the hacking key, and like they can hack through all your defenses, and all of a sudden, like, all the things that you used to
Mm.
refuse to protect yourself, you are unable to unable to do them. And now you're here just feeling stupid, because usually what happens is that, yeah, you get screwed in the process usually.
I think the problem you just pointed something out very important. The problem is the conception of what an alpha is. In my opinion, it's like Epicureanism and all these words that have become trivialized. People
Yeah.
don't really look deeper in the meaning. They don't really go and do the studies of what Epicure, for example, Epicure's philosophy was about. And for example, when you talk about ego and alpha, and these lines get blurred and really mixed. And the problematic is, I think, is that a lot of people approach one another from an egotistical standpoint. It's all about the appearance. For example, I mean, we see that, right? You see that guys have to correspond to a certain sort of standard. They have to be buffed up a certain way. Girls have to be looking with their booties like that, their tits like that, their this like so everybody's trying to function and work according to a pre-described script. And then, as you said, then within that script, there's always going to be that one person that's like, well, none of these work with me. But by the way, hey, you click, 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 and you're like, but I think that's where the ego becomes very useless. And I think for somebody who doesn't have any ego, that doesn't become an issue, because automatically you feel like, okay, well, I can open myself. But I guess that comes to a conversation that you and we had when we were talking about, the problematic of sometimes you have that person that has all the keys to your locks, but that person does not have good intentions,
Ooh,
and that's the problem.
this is when you get to the parachute, where they're
Ah,
like,
I love that where
let's
we're
jump
going.
together without a parachute. And then you like, let's go. And then she's like, go first. I'm right behind you. And then you jump without the parachute. And she's like, with the parachute. You're like, yo. Yeah, what's going on? She's like, yeah, I changed my mind. I just wanted to know if you. I I believe that not everybody is made to be together. I believe so. You just have to make sure that when you have somebody who either doesn't have good intention or is
Mm.
not has good intention but is just harming you because of whatever they are going through, you have to be able to pull back. And
Yeah.
Roy, what I was saying in terms of upper hand is it depends. It depends from a relationship to another. It's not a question of domination in terms of macho or something, but there's
Mm.
always one that is leading, and sometimes, depending on relationships, sometimes one take the lead and then the other one, or it depends on what. It's not something that is it's not something that is super defined. It's But from one relationship to another, you will realize that some people like to lead, some people like to control, and some people don't like it. Some people like things to go with the flow, and some others like to be controlled. Some people like to. I was hearing a conversation about with some women. They were saying that because they are already bosses at in their work, they are, yeah, they are running multinationals and whatever. They're making a ton of money. They have 100 people under their belts. When they arrive home, they don't want to be leading, and not leading in the term of do this, woman. No, it's just, yeah, your husband or your boyfriend to say, yeah, reserve dinner at this place, you know,
Mm.
and taking actions, and you want to go home and just be yeah, be led. I would say led, but not, and it's interesting because in the world of today, when you say domination, people are like, they go crazy. Or when you say lead, people are going crazy. When no, there's nothing wrong in saying that you want a man or you want a woman, depending on your or how you like it. I know some men who only are with women that are maternal. Some men, that's what they like. They want a woman that treats them like they
Yeah,
are
maybe.
not a kid, but they are maternal. They are maternal. They like to take care of you,
Yeah.
take care of
They look after
everything,
you
make
as you need.
sure they some people are like that, and some others, no, some couples are super independent, both of them. It really depends from one to another.